Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuhu. Welcome to another video, and today's topic is about letting go, maximizing this winter to get ready for Ramadan. We are in November, y'all, so it means Ramadan is about 4 months away. We're also in Jumada Thani, mid-month of Jumada Thani, so the sacred month of Rajab is around the corner. And honestly, the winter, the fall season, the winter coming up, the leaves falling, Surah Al-Qiyamah that I'm teaching recently in my Hifz and Tadabbur, the membership club that has this theme where we are letting go. It's just the same message around. And so I wanted to do a video about this, share some things with you to encourage you, inspire you to let go and get ready this Ramadan. There's so much that we can let go, so much that we can improve as we get stronger. We use this time of quiet, longer nights to get ready for Ramadan. Actually, the winter is a season that, subhanAllah, the righteous predecessors, they used to say that this was the best season for worship because the nights were longer, the days were shorter. Like right here in my backyard, I'm seeing how the leaves are falling and getting bare, right? And it just reminds me, okay, what am I doing? How am I getting ready to let go of what does not serve me so that I can become a stronger Muslimah and prepare for Ramadan? Because if you really want to make the most of Ramadan, you have to prepare ahead of time. Because it's fall. It is fall and it's winter very soon. The trees are teaching us to let go. On loving the fleeting world, what can you detach from for Allah's sake? What are the things that we can detach from for Allah's sake? It's like so in line with my membership club theme of letting go. What are the things that we are like 4 months away from Ramadan? What are some of the things that we can let go for Allah's sake? And I took this topic up a notch into the Ruqayya Halaqah on Sunday. And subhanAllah, sisters really resonated with it. We went over the ayat in Surah Al-Qiyamah that talk about when the soul reaches the collarbone, when the legs are put together, when the person knows that this is it, like this is no return. Because this is also what winter teaches us, right? You're looking at the trees dying as far as their leaves and being bare. So we need to be reminded of death, right? Not much grows in winter. That's the time where things actually die to be reborn. So death is actually, I was telling them, it's like a door that you have to go through to get to the other side. It's not the final, right? It's not the final. And so just like winter too, it's not final. We have spring coming around, right? Afterwards. So, but it is a transition. It is a season in the eternal life of the soul, right? So we went over this ayat and I was telling them how, subhanAllah, in the Ruqayya Halaqah, I remember that, when Ruqayya passed on and we washed her body, I think one thing that really, really, really resonated with me, like to my core, was when we were making wudu for her. And to her last wudu, before she was buried, we helped her make wudu because she could not make that wudu, right? And so, I mean, honestly, for a whole week after that, whenever I was making wudu for salah, I was pausing. I was reflecting. It was no longer like, robotic or automatic. It was really like, subhanAllah, I'm making wudu. I don't know. One day somebody will make that wudu for me. So this, I was reminded of this when yesterday we went over Surah Al-Qiyamah, and when Allah says in ayah 29, وَالْتَفَّتِ السَّاقُ بِالسَّاقِ, and the leg is one about the leg, like when the leg are put together, are joined for shrouding. So this is, again, reminding us about death. And Allah reminds us about death for a good reason, because that softens the heart. That keeps us focused. So what are the distractions that we're going to let go this winter? As we remember death, as we remember that things are falling and dying, what are we going to do to make sure that the longer nights that we are experiencing, we are going to make them count for us and not against us? So letting go of some things right now, here are some tips for you. Take notes, come back to this video, share it with whoever you think it might benefit. Let's go into it. You know, this, I'm not talking at you. I'm reminding myself too, because I am a victim of this useless scrolling. But this is a reminder for all of us. We are letting go this winter and we are getting ready for Ramadan. So that means what? We're going to let go of distractions. This, mindless scrolling is not good for our soul, honestly. And it's overstimulation. It keeps the heart restless. And we don't even know how many sins our eyes have been, subhanAllah, encountering. So basically, we need to let go of this. Let's be intentional and purposeful with our phone, honestly. And so, even if we are going to scroll, one thing that I'm planning on using myself, like whenever I'm going to be on certain platforms that I know that I tend to kind of get away with scrolling, then you know what? I'm going to put a timer and said I'm not going to scroll past this timer. Right. And then at least it helps me. It reminds me that when the timer goes off, I'm like, okay, that's it. Right. SubhanAllah. So after Isha, let's use this time to increase in Qur'an. SubhanAllah. We have the longer night, sisters. This is a blessing. Let's use this time to make dua to Allah. Let's use this time to, read the Quran, do more dhikr, and you could make it a family thing and invite your kids to join sometimes, or you guys go to the masjid together or have halaqah in your house and take maybe a name of Allah. We are very close to 100 days to Ramadan. So take maybe one of the 99 names that you'll be discussing. Do something that will really benefit you and feed your soul versus the opposite, basically. Okay? That's tip number one. Write down this. We're making a winter plan here. Write down what you're going to do to let go of overstimulation. And the best thing, actually, the best tip is to find what you're going to replace this with. The next step, I discussed this in the halakha as well. So let go of ego, let go of resentment, let go of expectations that really don't serve you and that only make you suffer, right? Let go of that. And I was saying to them, start learning how to say no. Is this to yourself and to others? No to yourself by saying, okay, is this thought or this thought, because thoughts generate emotions, is this thought something that's going to really matter if I'm on my deathbed? If not, then I'm going to process it, learn from it, but I'm not going to dwell on it. I'm not going to make this consume me, right? So, and then again, perfect tip is learn what to replace it with or what to face it with. And I would say face it with dua, because la hawla wa la quwwata illa billah, and then busy your mind on Qur'an or ibadah, because that will absolutely help you. One thing that I know personally is if I'm a bit stressed and worried, I engage in salawat ala nabi. I did a video on that already. It is amazing at redirecting my thoughts and focus. You can make wudu, you can pray 2 rakah, you can journal, find what you're going to replace this with. I do recommend journaling, and I recommend doing thought work, brain dumping, brainstorming. These are amazing at letting go of limiting beliefs, thoughts, processing your thoughts, and so that you're able to also emotionally release yourself. So we're letting go of emotional clutter and thought, mental noise. And next, all right, I'm interrupting here to talk to you about blessed relationships. One thing that we tend to hold on to, is grudges in our marriages, right? And we become silent, but we're building up resentment, and that's not helpful. So in blessed relationship, I actually teach you how to process your emotions, how to let go, how to process your triggers. And so look at the description below if you want to join us. We are starting this month in November, inshallah. Next thing that we're going to let go of is overeating. We're going to instead engage in fasting, because this is the season to fast. SubhanAllah, this is absolutely the season to fast. So in the US, we changed our clock last night. So basically, fasting is really about 12 hours, I think, because Fajr now is 5 something, and then Maghrib is 5 something. So it's literally 12 hours, and subhanAllah, it's really not that bad. It's not hot. So it's really doable. So let's take advantage of this winter and the shorter days to do some fasting. If you have some Ramadan debt to pay, this is another way that you can actually prepare for Ramadan and pay off that debt. This is the best time. And finally, we're going to let go of oversleeping. We are going to make the most of this night to definitely do some ibadah, some reading of the Qur'an. Yeah, so wake up, tahajjud, ask, make dua to Allah, read some Qur'an, have that me time, and use timers if if that helps you. I know that helps me. I use timers. And this is how this winter we are going to let go of what does not serve us, and we're going to get ready for Ramadan, and we're going to be reminded about death as the leaves are falling. We're going to remember that, death could happen anytime. I could go back to my Lord any moment. How am I going to let go of what does not serve me and get closer to Him? So these are the tips for you. Take notes, make a winter plan. Leave in the comments if you have, some suggestions or some things that you're doing in your winter plan. May Allah grant us Ramadan in good health and in strong faith. May Allah help us to let go of what does not benefit our Akhirah. May Allah give us a tawfiq to focus and concentrate on what will benefit us always, always, always. Allahumma salli wa sallim ala nabiyyina Muhammad. Subhanaka Allahumma bihamdik. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa ant. Astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayh. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.